Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope all is well and you got a chance to do day one, watch the videos and do the prompts in order to be able to get the chance to win on Monday, next Monday. So day two is getting on, and a little fun facts about me just to get started. I moved, guys, 17 times until now. I know, right? I'm 35 and actually I moved 17 times until now. It's amazing, right? It puts the stuff you own in a little bit different perspective. Might be a little bit scary sometimes to think about it, but hey, I've done it. Hit like if you already moved a couple of times as well, or hit wow if you live in the same house or live in the same town and you moved not too many times. And maybe that's what allowed me, just to live from my suitcase from the last couple of months, because this is how my summer looked like. In May, I was in Greece. I flew back to the UK. I flew to Germany for 2 weeks before I hit Florida for 4 weeks. I came back to Germany, flew back to the UK, and I'm not even sure if I drove back to yes, I drove back to Germany. I drove back to the UK. That's what you were able to see on my page and in the group. And from the UK, I flew back to Germany last week. So yeah, it was a fun summer. It's September, so yeah, the year hasn't ended yet. So in day two, let's find your ideal client. But first of all, congratulations, guys. If you are here, you're doing more than most of the people do for their better future and for their business. So, set the expectations properly. Don't get frustrated. Just go with ease, because we can conquer the world one day at a time. Of course, we have big ass goals. Of course, we have long-term vision, but one day at a time, it's enough to go further. So let's find your ideal client. Yesterday, we made sure that your Facebook profile is attracting the right people, the people who you actually want to work with. Because, if someone's not happy with your political view, although I'm not really recommending talking about that, but if your business is about politics or something like that, or news, then obviously you cannot really avoid those topics. But religion and politics are the things what make people tick. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm the person who doesn't want to do anything with politics. I'm just wired that way. But if you find someone who want to work with, they will resonate. They will find something on your optimized Facebook profile. They will be attracted to. So they will get all the information, because yesterday we optimized the profile, right? The education, what you like, what you don't like, and you started to create great content. So some housekeeping rules again. Daily emails and prompts are coming your way if you are subscribed to the list, and I'm posting the prompts as well in the Facebook group, and I hope live like today here in the group as well, to go through what you have to do and to answer questions. Okay, once you are done with the prompts, you can add them to the daily post that we can follow, and you have the chance to win to our one-on-one coaching with me on Monday. I will give you guys a little bit of time to make sure that if you want to catch up with the prompts, or if you say, okay, I dedicate a couple of hours from the weekend then to do the prompts, then we will be able to, I'm counting the points on Monday. So yeah, mingle. Please do share everything what you experience. get the guys know, because that's the whole thing. That's why I created the group, that we don't have all of the skill sets what we need. We don't have the budget to go further and hire someone. Maybe so if you can find someone, maybe you can swap your skill sets, or do a deal, you know, someone creates amazing design for you and you can coach them in something. So use the group. There are 100 people. I'm pretty sure we will find most of the skill sets what we need to conquer the world, what's needed. So there will be a training on Friday where I pull everything together and where we share the resources, and yeah, that makes sure that we are just you know, copy and paste system what we use. Okay, so am I pregnant? No, I'm not. But they are definitely listening. And because today is about the ideal client, I thought I shared this little story with you. Back in 2-3 years ago, when we started to try to get the baby, I was, you know, I was researching stuff. I was buying books online, and after a while, YouTube decided to push the pregnancy test ads into my face. And to be honest, I'm still not pregnant. We still don't have a baby, and it was a little bit annoying that they, you know, they sent those messages. I went to the doctor. Everything is fine, but you know, I was just thinking about girls who maybe found out that they cannot be pregnant, and they are still getting those messages. What do you think? What that occurs? You know, it's like heartbreaking to think about that you know, because of an ad they have to go through all day every day this kind of stuff and this kind of emotions, and they are reminded what's happening, as it wouldn't be bad enough. So that's why I think, you know, I'm answering my own question. Why is this wrong? That's why it's wrong. So you really need to make sure that you are placing your offers in front of the right eyeballs and in front of the right people. Okay, but how do we prevent this? Right? Comes the question. So first of all, you want to research who your ideal client is, and you have to make them want to buy. The research part is the most important, I think, and that's where so many people go wrong, and that's where I went wrong as well. You know, as I mentioned yesterday, I built that website for months. I asked for help because I haven't had the budget, but you know, I nerved the guy until the end, who helped me, you know, with all of my stupid questions, and at the end of the day, no one came. So I wish I would have someone to tell me that I should have researched what actually people are looking for and what their problem is, and to make sure that I'm using the proper wording and I'm using the proper questions, what they are actually thinking. So that's where attraction marketing comes in, and it's all about helping people, give them the solution they are looking for, and build a trust, right? So we are purchasing from people, and sometimes if you don't hit the person in the buying cycle in the correct point, then you are losing them because you are not talking their language, because you are not saying the things what actually they are looking for. And this is the point where you have to think about what's your offer. And if you are already running a business, then you might already a clear idea what you are offering, what your people need. But if not, or if it didn't really work out until now, then just take a step back. And even if you don't have a business, or you are not sure how exactly you want to help people, although the how should be clear. And during the research, you will find out how you can help. And I think that's gold. That's really where your next client sits. So how you can help them? think about what you are passionate about if you don't have a business and you're not really clear how you can help them. But think about your passion and how you help people usually. You know, what's the topic, what they are asking you the most, what are the main pain points you think you can help people. So first of all, you are checking out your competition. I don't really like the word competition because it says somehow that there is a limited resource and there are limited people to reach out to. But I think with internet, you know, your competition is actually just people who are actually doing something like what you do. And also, you are not on the same level straight away with your industry leaders. So that's another thing to think about. Maybe an industry leader who has 2 million views on a video won't be able to reach out to you, and maybe that's not attractive to some people. We buy from people, right? We buy from people, you know, we buy from people we can relate to. So don't get discouraged during this research, because obviously it's a good thing that people are doing what you want to do, because that means that there are people who are looking actually for that solution. So first rule today, don't get discouraged during this research. And I have a podcast about it. Don't be fooled by the cookies. You will get, the more you search for something, the more you will get from that. It doesn't mean that that everyone's having the same feed as you do. So your ideal client not completely have the same Facebook feed or sponsored ads or stuff like that like you do. I know I had this issue back then, and I had the feeling that everyone's doing the same. I just can't believe that I'm in that field where every second or third post is about online marketing and affiliate marketing. But as soon as I logged in, or I checked my fiance's account, there were, you know, totally different posts according to his interest and his research and what he Googled and what he's watching on YouTube. So just don't get discouraged, okay? Find big names from your industry and find out what they do. When I did this for clients, actually back then, I realized that the big industry names, the huge competitors, they are posting their own stuff. So they are not, not sharing someone else's post, but they are posting their own stuff. Obviously, they have a huge company behind them. They have people who can create content all day, every day, and they have people who can post and schedule and stuff like that. So that's what you will most likely see. Or they are collaborating with someone, you can do that too. So today you create a new sheet with 3-4 of your competitors. I would suggest do 2 big ones, because they are the industry leaders and they have the budget and the team behind them to do the researches and market researches, and they have big enough followers to see what people need. So they will talk about the things what actually the mass needs. So that's a good point to start when you are starting to create your content or start to engage with people. You see what they need, and find 2 smaller ones where, you know, they are just a little bit ahead of you, because you can then collaborate, or you can then see what actually the engagement on those posts is. So save the links of their Facebook page or whatever your platform you are using, but save their Facebook page or profile or group, and take notes about what topics they are mentioning, or they are posting about, blogging about, what are the videos about, how they look like. You will most likely see that there is a congruency in the colors, in the branding. Maybe there is even a theme throughout the month. take notes and look at it as a content creator perspective, and look at it how, you know, how often they post, what do they post, is it scheduled or not, how does that look like, what's the engagement, you know, and stuff like that. Okay, so copy the questions. If people are asking questions in those groups or on those pages or on those posts, then make sure that you make a copy and also add the link, because sometimes I wanted to go back to that Facebook post to see if they have more engagement and see what others were talking about, but I couldn't find it anymore. So yeah, when you are copying the question or the post, to make sure that you add the link as well to your sheet. It helped me a lot later. See if they share some kind of frustration or achievements, because those are the things as well you can talk about. You know, it's you can create a freebie, you can create easy blog post or an easy Facebook post about some of the frustrations, you know, addressing those issues and how you solved it maybe. And even you can start to mingle, you can start to engage with those people. And then don't sell anything, please do not sell anything, just start to engage with them. By the end of this, you should have a better understanding about what they do, what topics they cover, and how they help their clients. Pay attention to what posts, videos get the most engagement, as I mentioned, likes and shares and comments, and you can add those notes to your sheet, what we actually created yesterday, right? Okay, so this way you will find out more about your fans as well. So your ideal client, when you are on those pages or groups, you can click on the names of the person and who are engaging, you know, and who are the most active and liking and commenting, and see if you can find some kind of pattern. You know, they like certain groups, they are in the same law of attraction group, for example, or something like that. They are a certain age. They like a certain music, movies, authors, magazines, something what you can later, you know, work with. Also, maybe blog posts, if they are sharing, you can see if they are sharing from one page, one blog post, something. Maybe you can reach out to those blogs and you can just ask if you can collaborate with that blogs, because the people are already there and reading that. So after you gathered a couple of similarities and patterns, you can save the profile links and go through the ideal client sheet. I have the link also in the day 2 post. So fill out that and I will send it over to you via email. And you will have, at the end of that, you will have a better understanding. There is a book I recommended from, I won't be able to pronounce it properly, from Hanneke Duismatter, I think she is from Netherlands. And she has this amazing process where, you know, you just sit there, know everything about the person because you just did exercise what we went through, and you imagine that the person is actually sitting there. And last time when we ran the challenge, I got from a couple of you guys that this is where everyone stopped, and I kind of hope that you go with it through ease, because I, you know, just don't get hung up on this. If you don't get it right the first time, that's okay. At least you tested something. I don't want you to stop. Maybe you can think about having the ideal client as you were, you know, your past yourself. Let's say, you know, if you went into online marketing, then you can think about the time why you went into online marketing at the beginning of your journey, and maybe you can start to talk to those people. Or if you are a designer, you can find people who are looking for designs. If you are healing practitioner, then you know that those people have some type of pain or some type of issues maybe you came across or you had at the beginning of your journey when you came across your techniques, what you're teaching now. So yeah, don't hang up on this. Just go with it. You can revisit this, of course, and you will see if the people who you finding here through your competition research are actually the people you want to work with, because that's important as well. You build this whole campaign and strategy around something, and then you realize that maybe those type of people don't even need the help, or they tried already everything and they are just discouraged and don't even want to do anything with it. Okay, so just go with it, roll with it, and you will see if that's okay for you or not. So I guess you can guess now. Today's assignment is do the competition research for, it's something what you can do for hours and hours. So just spend 20 minutes by each people and each competitors, and just see what they are doing, see what the people are doing, and create a screenshot about the list and findings and post it under the day 2 post in the group. Fill out the ideal client sheet and post the screenshot under the day 2 post as well. And that will add to your points, right? Is there any questions? Do you have anything what you would like to ask? Let me just check the comments on my phone, but if you have any questions, just pop into the comments and I will get back to you, and also I will address that on today's live. Okay, please feel free to send me anything, any questions, any concerns. Just please don't let the tiny little things stop you. Make sure that you are ready for tomorrow, and then we can roll with it. You are doing great. As I mentioned, you really do more what most of the people do. So don't get discouraged, just roll with it. Have an amazing day and speak to you tomorrow. Bye.